take a look at trigonometry, but first we're going to cut our notebook so we can look at each step individually. So we're going to title a tab Trigonometry. Alright, so go ahead and cut that tab out. Then you're going to make a second tab, but a smaller one, and you're going to say draw a triangle. This is the first step to solving a trig question. Trig is short for trigonometry. So just a smaller tab so that it's very obvious that it's not really a tab. So you're going to cut it out just like you would a tab, it's just really small. Alright, step 2 would be identify sides. So again, you're making tabs, but very small tabs. And you're cutting them out as well. Step 3 would be to set up an equation. Again, go ahead and cut that out. Right. Step 4 is not really a step, but it's how to use a calculator. So using a calculator. It's not really a step, but I need to teach you how to use a calculator. So I'll go ahead and make that tab. And if you need help cutting this out, just come see me. And then the final one would be step 5, which would be to solve for the variable. And you don't cut this one out. Alright, starting on the trigonometry tab, on the trig tab, are just a couple of little definitions that we need to go over. So draw my man. So let's say my man is looking at eyesight level, which is a horizontal line. So eyesight level, horizontal line, a straight line horizontally. If he is looking up, it's going to be called elevation. So elevation, think of elevate. What do you think of elevate? The word elevate means to rise up, to lift up. Okay, so rise up. So what does that mean? To look up. And then there's another word, depression. Well, what is depression? Depression is when you feel down, right? So that will be to look down. And it's all from the horizontal line. So I'm going to draw him looking up. So what's that? Elevation. That's going to be an angle of elevation. So he's looking at a plane. And part of my drawing is not the best, but do your best. Right, that's called the angle of elevation. It goes from a horizontal line, his eyesight, up. His eyesight, up. Elevation. Elevate, rise. So that's the angle of elevation. If he's looking down, let's say he's looking at a dog, somewhere on the ground, I suppose. He's looking down, he is looking at an angle of depression. So there's my little dog. Man, that's a really good looking dog. Alright, so that's going to be my angle of depression. Again, starting from the horizontal line, going down. So make sure that you write. As a matter of fact, this is a listening check. When you write from the horizontal up, I need you to put a box around this and color it in. For both elevation and depression. Put a box around from the horizontal up and color it in. So those are the 2 definition words that you need in order to do trig. Alright, so we'll start at the first step. There are going to be 8 problems that we're going to do. You're going to pause the video and copy each of the problems down. Alright, so pause the video, copy each of the problems down. Make sure you leave space between each problem because you're going to need to draw a triangle between it. If you need more space than that, then obviously take another sheet of paper and stick it in. So once you've copied that down, we're going to go to step 2 and you're going to make 8 questions. So the same kind of thing as you did the previous one in line with. You're going to leave it blank, except on the top right hand corner, you're going to pause the video and copy this down. Alright, then you're going to go to the next step, which is step 3, setting up the equation. You're going to do the same thing. Example 1, example 2, all the way to example 8, the same exact space that you needed before. On the top right hand corner again, pause the video and copy that down. Then you're going to go to the next one. This one you're going to leave blank. Using a calculator, you're going to leave completely blank. And then the last page, you're going to do the 8 questions again, 8 examples. On the top right hand corner, pause the video and copy that down. And you need to, if you can't see, just rewind and pause. So this is what your notebook looks like. Before we can even start, this is what your notebook now looks like. So the listening checks for this video are that your notebook should look like mine.